Now, what is it going to look like all day today? We can actually show you that, Steph, with our virtual view.
Yes, so we are now standing in our virtual view of Miami's Bayfront Park to give you an idea of the conditions and how they're going to progress through the day. As Jen was just showing you, we just have a little bit of light rain. This is the type of rain where you're like, do I need my umbrella or not? I would say grab it, because as we go through the day, we're going to see the skies darken as we see some of those stronger storms come in. You're going to see the winds pick up, and you'll even get a little bit of lightning as well. So you absolutely need to make sure that you have the raincoat and the rain boots. And then with some of those stronger thunderstorms, the downpours will be blinding, and you'll have that wind-driven rain as well. So what does it look like as we go hour by hour through the day here in Miami? Well, that's what it looks like for you outside
San Antonio, and our temperatures are really going to be changing big time as this front comes on through. All right, so we've got Oklahoma City. We're looking at your temperatures, 89 degrees. Watch the drop in temperatures. This is really fun to do, right? Today, only 69 degrees compared to the 89 that we had yesterday. Big changes coming in temperature-wise. It's not just Oklahoma City that we're going to see the cool down. A lot of us down into Texas, down into Arkansas, Louisiana. We get this front all the way through.
The wind showed up during the overnight hours, and we had some pretty impressive reports. You're looking at all the reports that we saw out there, all the way from Virginia up into New England, over 120 wind reports coming in.
Red in San Mateo County, California. I mean, it looks like you're on Mars along the west coast, doesn't it? The smoke hovering over Half Moon Bay, prompting the county health officer to declare a health emergency on Wednesday. Debris and ash from the fires could contain hazardous substances like building material and chemicals from household items. Now in Salem, Oregon, smoke from wildfires also creating an orange hue in the sky, that orangish red that we've just seen everywhere. You can't escape it seems. The Santiam fire, of course, you have the Beachy, the Lion's Head, they're all merging and getting bigger here. They have prompted nearby evacuations and burned over 132,000 acres. The dense smoke posing serious health risks and has residents wondering what's next.
Dealing with. We are a nation divided by meteorological forces this morning. A sluggish front is just, in the heartland, bringing us some cooler temperatures. For others, it's snow. Some of us are feeling the beach, some of us are feeling the snow. So you might want to poke your head out the front door and find out exactly what side of the front you're on here. So let's talk about our temperatures through Friday, because that is the big deal. These are going to be this weekend. Rain and flooding cover the town of Seawalls Point near Port St. Lucie, Florida. Up in this area, Port St. Lucie Stewart, we've just been getting hammered, all right? And unfortunately, Florida has been feeling the effects of tropical storm, of Gamma, I should say, and then of our next system coming in. We'll get a little bit of an onshore flow from that as well. Welcome back into AMHQ. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Abrams alongside meteorologist Jim Cantori and Jen Carfagno. Right now, radars sweeping over the Sunshine State showing more showers, especially along more northern Florida, and that's where we are seeing those heavier showers. You can see them here anywhere from like the First Coast, which is behind me, across the area there. And with more rain comes more problems. Drivers are going to have to deal with the potential for more flooding in some places, only because we've had so much rain. Even the smallest bit of it is going to be problematic. Look at these downpours that we had here in Florida. Again, it was all along that East Coast, Jim, along that stretch, Port St. Lucie, Stewart, and a little bit farther south.
Are you ready for it? We've got a mess of rain, cooler temperatures, even snow as we head into the weekend. Yep, get ready for this. You heard that right. We have snow, but first, we're following a cold front as it pushes heavy rain into parts of the northeast and parts of the south, and just a huge blast of cold air coming in behind the front. 60 million of us waking up to temperatures below freezing today, and those aren't even the coldest temperatures we'll see over the next 72 hours. Yep, we've got the frost and the freeze watches, advisories.
Get you the very latest on Hurricane Sally. If you were watching us this time yesterday, a lot has changed between late Sunday and now Monday afternoon. We've got a 100-mile-per-hour Category 2 hurricane on our hands, still expecting that slow movement up to the north.
The Midwest is digging out after an early season snowstorm slamming the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin on Tuesday. I mean, look at this snow. Nearly a foot of it fell across the central half of the North Star State, leading to hundreds of crashes. Welcome into AMHQ on this Wednesday morning. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno alongside meteorologist
This in action. So what we want to do is go to the upper Midwest and go into the Great Lakes. So here's a look right here, right? This is Lake Superior. Look at the water temperatures. They're sitting right around 40 degrees, okay? And what I want you to focus in on is focusing in here on Cooper. You see that Cooper Harbor there on the Keweenaw Peninsula? 69 degrees. You see, it's surrounded by the cooler water, opposed to places like Duluth, where it's 92. It's a lot hotter. We have a little more land interaction there. And the other thing that this Science with Steph will show us here is a sea breeze. Or in this event, we have a lake breeze. So what happens is that all the land is going to heat up faster than the water, right? And you see these thunderstorms are going to explode right here on the border of Wisconsin and Michigan, basically, because that land's going to heat up a lot faster than it does in the water. So there's a couple different ways that you can understand, Reynolds, how this affects the weather.
8:05 getting out of the South Bay Bonita to the 8. Okay, that wraps it up for traffic and weather live from the world-famous Mega Map. Back to you guys now in the studio. During the southbound 15 from El Norte Parkway, police are still on the scene and investigators on the eastbound 8 in the Alpine area at Victoria because of a fatal crash there. Guys, that wraps it up for traffic and weather on this amazing morning. Back to you now in the studio.